Good, man. You know, we just riding around this motherfucking city, man. Just taking y'all on a tour of my city, man, where I was born and raised, man, where this journey began, you know. Well, I was born and raised in San Francisco, you know what I mean, the Fillmore district to be exact, you know, the Western Addition, Fillmore, we call it Fillmore, you know what I mean. My first grew up in the whole, around the whole neighborhood. Started out on Fillmore Street, 1000 Fillmore Street, and then, moved up to Eddy Street, Steiner Street, and then eventually made my way up to Divisadero. You know what I mean? Look, Salesforce Tower, look at these views from the hood. We're still in the hood, y'all. Look at the views, though. And this is why they're trying to get us the fuck out of here and gentrify us, man, because they want all these beautiful vistas back. That's the type of shit we grow up driving. You Yanni? You are in what we call Fillmore. See what I'm saying? It's the USF campus right there. As soon as we get down this hill, we in the filthy, baby. Young Will Hen, I'm picky about my dro.
Happy New Year, Chief.
Happy New Year, Chief, boy. Yeah, man, we just over here, talking about this shit, kicking this shit around like soccer.
Man. Right here in the epicenter, right on the D, huh?
Yeah, right in the epicenter, man. Trying to tell them, I'm telling them about my inspiration for music, right. and how the community
where
is a big influence.
Right,
exactly.
Right.
This is Nate right here, the owner of West Side Cuts. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was showing somebody, what's up, Nick? All right. Telling somebody about you today. I had to pull up the product.
Yeah.
I said, I ain't listening to this in a minute, but I'm like, there's some hits on here.
Yeah.
I said, this how we was rapping. I said, a young nigga would have put this in there right now. Exactly. Or something. But I said, what we telling you about, we ain't even got to go there.
It'd be cool for a couple minutes right there.
Yeah, that was just left.
Okay, yeah,
My little niggas never fight like Rocky. They just rockin' with them rockets, with extendos in they pockets, so they cocky. A sucker nigga probably wanna drive me, cause I'm fucking on this side piece, so I gotta keep a stick like I play hockey. My little niggas never fight like Rocky. They just rockin' with them rockets, with extendos in they pockets, so they cocky. A sucker nigga probably wanna drive me, cause I'm fucking on this side piece, so I gotta keep a stick like I play hockey. I'm a certified Mac and ass gangster out of Fillmore, and everything I told you that I was is for real, bro. So don't associate me with them suckers or them weirdos.
What's up, big son?
Hey, baby, what's happening?
Man, I want to get you on my EPK. You getting younger, this Willie Hen right here.
Oh, you getting
We be looking different. I said, you getting young over here. I walk past you first, like, man, I know his face. Hey, this shit gonna be some fire.
Right.
Just letting y'all know right now. I done watched this shit. I done had one of the early samples of this.
Big shout out, much love. Runners on Hate. I'm the owner, first black equity-owned dispensary owner in San Francisco, 1685 Hayes Street, San Francisco, California. Come check us out, man. We're always up there. If you need to see us, come see one of my bud tenders, come see one of my managers, and if they can't help you, you come see me directly. Shine Rich is the owner.
They Pops gave Lil Pete his first haircut. Y'all don't see who Lil Pete is.
No,
he got his first cut right here.
And he would know that. Make sure you tell him that.
Right. Man, how did I start? Man, I was a young man. Thought I knew my way. Thought I knew what I was doing. Probably a couple years out of high school. A couple junior colleges under my belt. And then working some regular jobs and just bump my head, with the workforce or with how the man, quote unquote, might treat us, in the corporate world. So my father already had this business. My dad opened his barbershop in '93. So it was probably a year or two after he opened where it was his idea. He was like, well, if you're not sure what you want to do, you could always go get a barber license and there's a job for you, a job waiting on you until you figure out whatever else you might want to do. So that's pretty much what sparked it was my father, man, Steve. Some people around here know him as Reno, Steve. He also, you know, he changed his life and switched his ways up. Then he became Pastor Thorner. But he been around this neighborhood, so it's because of him that I'm doing this, man.
My guy, Willie Hen, more than a friend, definitely family. Real Fillmore, solid. Like, you know, the nigga's not solid no more, but he ain't never changed. They call me Bella, aka Del Trees. I'm a product of Fillmore also. You know, we just different. I just love him. I support everything he do. And when I just say a real individual, I mean like a real individual, like chosen by God. So if you don't know him, you need to get to know him. If you don't know him, I don't know where you've been at. You're definitely not from this bay. But I love you, Hen, and I support everything you do, and Bella said it.
We on Divisadero right here. Get that street sign. Divisadero and McAllister right here. This corner, so this corner right here, man. Like, man, we used to hustle. You can even get my voice while you feel me? We used to hustle on this street, man. I went to preschool at this church, my first education. This is Friendship Village, and if you pan this way, I grew up in these buildings, 1020 Fillmore, Prince Hall Apartments. You'll get to see the street right here, 1020 Fillmore. Get that, make sure you get that. This is my origins. That was my backyard right there. That's my fucking backyard right there. I'm changing, and like if you see this house right here, one of my closest friends grew up in this house. They changed it and remade it. And the fire station, you see we done shot videos, and you probably remember this house with all the colors from different videos and being on MTV. This is one of the homies' house right here. Like, you know, one of our last residents. You know what I mean? One of our last homeowners over here on the block.
So what's the story behind your first music video?
My first music video? Oh man. My first music video was in a group called Do or Die that my cousin executive produced. It was a collective of all solo artists from around the city, and man, we shot it on high 8 film, you know what I mean? If you know anything about high 8, it wasn't none of this digital DSL. Like, it probably cost us about $7,000 to shoot that fucking video.
Jesus.
But the beauty of it is we captured the whole city. We captured the city before, you know, a lot of the projects were torn down, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know, you know, the San Francisco that we knew, because we grew up with a lot of projects in public housing, you know what I'm saying? There were some homeowners scattered out, but a lot of us, the bulk of us, we lived in low-income housing, you know what I'm saying, down where we're going down this street, down the way mostly. Up here, these are the home-owning part of the neighborhoods, you know what I mean? And this is one of my neighborhoods that I'm associated with, you know what I mean? It's dear to my heart, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This neighborhood fed me, man, you know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of good game from this neighborhood. It's a lot of players, a lot of the pimps and the players hang out, and that's what, you know, we're heavily influenced by in the Bay Area. You know what I mean? A lot of people are influenced by gang banging culture and colors, but one thing about San Francisco and Oakland I can say is we don't do the color gang banging. You know, that I didn't say there wasn't any gang banging. I didn't say there wasn't any gangs or blocks and shit, but you know, the cold color thing is something that never really affected our area. As a kid, I used to come sweep up on this side of the street in front of the businesses, probably when I was about 7 or 8, made a couple dollars. The crazy thing about when you come back to the hood, you always see people you ain't seen in forever.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. All right. Count to 10. Let's
My fallen soldier TT right here. This is Jim Driver, one of the Fillmore originals. You understand me? They gave us a lot of our game.
JD Walker, the boss, talking tonight, talking to Walter Walker, the host talk. After dark, me and my niggas take the Ellie Hill Park. And that's so serious, that movie Delirious ain't got nothing on that there. Ho, 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 ho. Tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row, body blow. all on the hoe if you don't get no cash flow, take it to Reno. If you can't get low, bring them back to Fillmore. That's a no-no.
What's up with the hen nigga? Where you what?
We just talking about the neighborhood and trying to preserve some of this shit. You know
That's right.
When they take it all from us.
Man, some of this truth.
Recognize this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you ain't going to recognize it in 1 second.
Lucci
What's up with my brother? What's up with this dude, man?
This is one of my closest guys.
Come
right
on,
here,
man. Come on,
we just
man.
hanging
Original.
out, so we look at the story pop right up. We just happen to just be on the block. We ain't playing nothing.
Willie Hen
right here.
on, man.
This is real family.
Anything is possible.
Come on, Taylor, let's walk to Charlie. What you doing? We're gonna walk to Charlie.
I was just raised in a different dynamic. Where you want a paddock, then you serve the addicts like Browski. Anything they want, I had it, and I had a couple hoes on automatic. I was hustling cause I was struggling, but I ain't know that it would make me a savage. Now I'm bubbling, but I'm still hustling until I wake up in my view panoramic. I feel I deserve all the shit. I've been through the worst, I put people first. Feel like my hood cursed and shit. And we need a messiah to light up the fire. I feel I'm a perfect fit through all of the pain and all of the
Mississippi River, man.
World, man. You know what I'm saying? We grew up on all these blocks from Prince Hall, where I first started, up to around the corner on Steiner. My next home, you know, this was always, I used to come get Granny's snuff and shit when I was a kid. How long we been here? Can you even count the years?
I've been here 33 years. Since I was 13 years old, bro.
So how long have we been here?
Before me.
Okay. This T2, this is one of my motherfucking gangster sisters from the neighborhood. Been knowing her so long. I don't know when we met. We was probably too young to even remember. We were little whippersnappers running around this motherfucker.
Period. I love you, Willie Hen.
baptized in the muddy waters. Hippie chicks and they slutty daughters.
Everybody from Fillmore, we together. That's all. That's automatic. We the Black Cartel. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Fillmore Illuminati.
About me, be like, man, I've been knowing him
I've been
so
knowing
long.
him since he was knee-high to a thing, running in North Beach with his grandma.
You hear? Now he taking it way back.
And then they moved over here. What you know?
Right across the street.
Right across the street.
We talking about North Beach projects. For those of you squares who don't know what he's saying, North Beach sounds like a beautiful place. But it
The
was
cable
really
car sat around in
It was
between.
really some housing projects. You understand what I'm saying? This is Rob Lowe that pulled up on us. This is one of our. Come get him in the car. This was one of our originators. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know how much I think about him.
We did what we had to do to put us out there, you know what I mean? To help JT the bigger figure, man, you know.
Rise up the dot, they had to take a break. In this case, those are like to take a little peek at me. I mean the way I speak, I don't cheat, but I teach every kind of lesson. You can imagine, true young brother, I don't keep bragging about the jacket.
Housing projects called the Pink Palace. This used to be the housing projects called the Pink Palace. They used to be pink when we were kids. And they used to say the boogeyman lived in there. And this is Buchanan Park right here. Turk Street. This is part of the 1400 Eddie, you know, set. We call it OC, aka Out of Control. You got comedians like Hannibal.
That shit crazy. Back to back, we blew 6 J's. Furley Ghost, Frisco Tree. Primo Man's got that sick haze. Roll up woods by the whole box.
My name's Flip. Been in marijuana for 20 years. Grew up on the South Texas-Mexican border. Went around the country and then moved to California to do weed legally. And I'm going to be working with Tappan and Jay and Will Hen on some of the cannabis stuff that they're doing. So super excited about it. We co-pack, we grow, we breed, create genetics.
Pimpin' it, dog. Yeah. 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 Vegan Mom right now. Good friend of mine's restaurant, the Don Toriano. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with my brother, man, bigger than the mob boss. This really my bro. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my mask off for this one, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's that motherfucking important. But, you know, we over here supporting black business, you know what I'm saying? He's a big part of our community and now the Oakland community, you know what I'm saying? I call him the glue for keeping all us together, you understand what I'm saying? But you know, he already know that one, you know what I mean? I'm gonna let him talk about it, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. You know, he pulled up on us, baby. This my big bro Willie Hen, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it go all the way back from the very beginning, you know. Me and I took Grasshopper, you know, we started the Done Deal shit, and it was on from there. We put it together, went everywhere, and never stopped being together, you know what I'm saying? Not only is we family through the music, but we family period, like through the neighborhood, it's Fillmore, you know what I'm saying? So it's deep.
And still had some fun with him. Stayed out of prison, but killers, he run with him. Any a old nigga, buddy, a young nigga. Speaking with wisdom, but keep him a gun with him. Teaching the ism, but still had some fun with him. Stayed out of prison, but killers, he run with him. Lord, please us. I'm a dog on his knees. Just keep me away from the fleas. Give me cheese like a pea.
You motherfucking here, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all so nice and lit here, man, at the Fame Media. You understand me? That's how they do it, man. You got Lawrence the One over here, man.
What's happening?
Number two, you understand me? Just a little B-roll behind the scenes footage, man. Thank you, catchphrase, you know? You know what to do, man. I'm just in here, man, you know, with my family members from the Fame Media team, you know, Lawrence the One right here, you know what I'm saying?
Can I say it now?
Go ahead.
Come on, you know what I want.
Hey, look, thank y'all for hanging out with me all day and letting me show y'all my cities, let me show y'all my neighborhood, you know, where I get it from, my stomping grounds, you know? And it's important for me to show y'all where I come from so that, you know, it'll help you understand the music. Maybe you'll get a better sense of who I am, why I act the way I act, why I make the songs that I make, and what I'm inspired by, you know what I mean, and the pain and the struggle that goes with it. But I'm doing a lot more music, you know. 2021, I should be releasing a lot of projects. Look for a project from myself and the legendary producer Tone Capone, and then another project from Mac Game Music and Tap In Records, a collaboration, and just, you know, also go check out my movie, The Last Black Man in San Francisco. You know what I mean? It's streaming now on Amazon Prime, so it ain't no excuses. And other than that, in the meantime and in between time, follow me on my social media. I'm everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. All the information should be on the screen right now. And, you know, until we meet again, man, love, peace, and hair grease.